So at what point after that first month did you really get the sense that something in you and like your physiology, your cognition, that things were changing for the better, and that maybe it was a good idea to say goodbye to booze for a longer amount of time?
So once I was getting through the month of January, I started to, because I work about 45 minutes to an hour away from home, I was finding that I was getting tired of the same music and the same playlists, and I thought there's a better use of this time. So I started reaching out and looking for podcasts and stuff and audiobooks that I could get into that would help. And while that was never something that I thought was for me, it was never introduced to me in the circles, the people that I'm around, in the construction and firefighting, and the people around me weren't doing it, so I never thought it was something for me. So once I started to look into different things and listening to podcasts, hearing people, and the way I got into it was listening to celebrities, actors, athletes, people that I thought I could relate to, just hear that they're normal like everybody else, but the kind of things they went through. And when I felt like I could relate to that, I started to apply some of these things and listen to the books they were recommending and listening to the books that those people were recommending and
Cool.
the podcasts, and kind of finding myself in this wormhole of information. And all of that information and learning about habits and learning about routines and learning about health and lifestyle, and starting to apply some of these things into the next month, into February, and then into learning about 100 days being this magic number for changing a lifestyle, and challenging myself to get to 100 days.
Huh.
And using a lot of the information that's available in these platforms and shows like what you have here. It's like we can take these things into our lives and action them, and I found myself doing that and finding the results almost immediately, like finding like my relationships with my wife and my kids and at work, and not having alcohol in a certain environment that I was used to doing it. And I know some of it was like learning how to walk again, but to go camping or go to a concert or go to these places that I was so used to having it and not needing it, like I could find myself in that environment again, but as a different person.